you want to come and hang out at my house after school?
Can I play with you guys?
Ew, Candace! No way!
Rachel laughed and waltzed away with her friends. I didn't get it. Why was Rachel so popular? She was always so mean to me.
Hi, my name is Candace, and I'm from Texas. If there's one thing you should know about Texas, it's that it's full of some really cute guys. Just like the game, Tears of Themis. This mobile game is full of romance, mystery, and awesome detective thinking. If you haven't heard of Tears of Themis, they have just released a new Dreams of Childhood event, full of new cards and new stories to unravel. You don't want to miss out on this. Tears of Themis was created by HoYoverse, the same people behind Genshin Impact, which means you can trust me when I say it's top-notch quality. I love the detective features in the game, because it actually tests your thinking skills and is really smart about it, unlike other mystery games. You can talk to characters in the game and collect evidence from 3D crime scenes. After you've carefully selected your evidence, you then go to court where you fight for your case. It's so fun! And on top of that, it features a storyline with 4 really handsome and sweet guys. You can take part in individual stories, messages, video calls, and interactive games. So if you love romance, this game is for you. Psst, my favorite is Marius. Isn't he adorable? Our cards were released on October 11th, so you're gonna want to download the app right away through the link in the description below to get a peek at these beauties. Look at this one, with my fave character, Marius.
でも目の前にある未来なら一つだけ確かなことが言えるよ。
While you're at it, make sure you follow the game's social media accounts for more info. Thank you, Tears of Themis, for sponsoring this video. And now, back to my story.
Growing up, I was always just average. I wasn't pretty. I wasn't super... I wasn't popular. I was the opposite of my neighbor Rachel. Everyone loved her. One time the whole class was at a birthday party. Rachel had told me the day before that it was a dress-up party, so I had begged my mom to buy me this Harley Quinn outfit. I arrived at the party, but to my horror, not a single person was in fancy dress. I was the only one.
Oh, look who's here! Is that supposed to be Harley Quinn? More like hardly a queen.
Everyone laughed at me. It wasn't even a good joke. I was ready to leave the party right away, but then another girl rushed in and stood between me and the crowd of laughing kids.
You leave her alone! I think she looks great.
I was in awe. Who was this girl? She was so brave. I could never stand up to all those kids like that.
Ew! Harley Quinn has a girlfriend!
The whole crowd made kissing noises and laughed even louder, but I didn't care. The girl turned to me.
Are you okay?
I am. Thank you for standing up for me.
It's about time someone stood up to that Cruella.
What's your name?
Tammy. And you?
I'm Candace.
Nice to meet you.
Too. Sure. From that day forth, Tammy and I became best friends. Life was good. Sure, Rachel was basically Medusa reincarnated, but with Tammy by my side, I could handle Rachel's taunts. But then one day my life got thrown off course. It all started in 10th grade. I walked into the classroom and made my way through the chatting students. I sat at the back of the class like usual, trying to avoid drawing any attention to myself. Unfortunately, Rachel noticed me when I walked in.
Oi! Hermione!
Huh?
Seriously, a Gryffindor sweater? Harry Potter was so 10 years ago. It hurts my eyes. Huh, nice one, Rachel.
I cowered in my seat. Rachel was about to say something else when suddenly the door burst open. We all turned to the doorway, curious who was making such a grand entrance. Suddenly, in walked this guy. He looked so cool. He had on a leather jacket and he had tattoos on his neck. There was also something else about him. Something mysterious.
Cute!
The guy swept his gaze across the room. I could literally hear all the girls sigh in adoration. I couldn't blame them. Immediately, Rachel zoomed forward.
Hey there, hot stuff. I'm Rachel. I sort of run things around here.
The guy just ignored her, moving forward. Was it just me, or was he looking right at me?
Listen, do you want to come sit next to me? Trust me, not every guy gets this opportunity.
The dude brushed past her and suddenly he was standing right in front of me.
Hey,
I was speechless. Was he speaking to me?
I like your sweater.
He was speaking to me. Thank you.
What's your name?
Candace.
Hey Candace, I'm Josh. Let's chat more at lunch.
Josh winked and moved off to his seat at the back corner of the classroom. All the girls were staring daggers at me. All right, what just happened? After class, I immediately ran to find Tammy. We had a secret spot that we always met at during break to escape Rachel. I approached the janitor's closet and knocked using our special code.
Who's the hottest character in Harry Potter?
Professor Lupin.
You may enter.
As soon as Tammy opened the door, I rushed in and shut it behind me. Dude, something crazy just happened.
What?
A guy actually talked to me in class. I think he was flirting with me.
What? Give me all the details.
Well, he complimented my Gryffindor sweater,
Makes sense. That sweater is awesome.
and he asked me what my name was,
Oh, total flirty play.
and he winked at me.
OMG. Girl, you've got to make a move. What's his name?
Josh. Tammy's face fell.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
What's wrong?
Candace. That's my...
I dropped. What? That's him?
Yes. Oh, please, Candace. You have to promise me. Don't do anything with him. Don't date him. Don't kiss him. Please, please don't. I do not want my best friend dating my stepbrother. It's just... gross.
But
Candace, please. If you value our friendship, then don't date him.
okay, Tammy, I won't. Fries over guys.
I don't really like fries, but sure.
The next day, as I was walking to school, I got a message from Tanny.
Sorry, bestie. I got hit with a nasty cold. Skipping school today. Tell Miss Johnson for me.
Well, that's just great. Now I had to spend the whole school day on my own, like a true loner. I was busy texting Tammy back when I ran into someone. Oh, sorry about that. I looked up, then immediately felt my body freeze. It was Rachel.
We're going catfish.
That was Rachel's nickname for me. I hated it.
Oh, yeah. And by the way,
Rachel and her friends stepped closer.
if you ever think you have a chance with that hotshot Josh, think again. He would never want to date a loser like you.
And he would never date a stuck-up prizzy like you. I winced as my voice cracked. I couldn't help it. I was getting teary.
Oh my god! Now the baby's crying! Did the little baby get her fan?
I backed away and took off in the opposite direction. I headed towards the bleachers and hid beneath them. This was my private spot that not even Tammy knew. I always came here whenever I needed a break. After wiping away my tears, I pulled out a book from my bag. It was Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets. I had already read this book like 10 times, but I always liked to read it to calm me down. I was just getting to the part where Harry realizes who the real culprit behind the killings is, when suddenly I felt a shadow fall over me. I looked up.
Relax, it's just me. It's Josh.
I knew that. That's exactly why I screamed. Josh sat down beside me. I eyed him wearily.
Why are you here by yourself?
Tammy's sick.
Oh yeah, I heard. She's my stepsister, you know.
I nodded. I know. We sat in silence for a bit. It was so awkward.
What book are you reading?
I sighed. Listen, Josh, you don't have to be friendly to me just because you feel sorry for me. I'm fine, really.
I don't feel sorry for you.
Then why are you talking to me?
Because I think you're cute, and you seem really cool too.
Okay, what? The hottest boy at school just called me cute? This had to be a dream. But then I remembered Tammy's words. She made me promise not to do anything with Josh. I had to break this up. Quick. I gotta go.
Can we hang out again sometime? I'd really like to get to know you.
I don't know. And before he could say anything else, I ran off. The next class was gym, and I groaned in horror when I realized we were playing dodgeball. I hated dodgeball. Rachel and her friends always aimed for me. Usually, I was out within 3 seconds. But this time, when the coach blew his whistle, the unexpected happened. Rachel and her friends aimed for me as usual. But then suddenly, a figure appeared in front of me and blocked all their throws, shielding me. I looked up. Josh?
Hey, Candace.
More balls were launched at us, but Josh blocked them all with his own dodgeball, like some kind of god.
Everyone, in for Candace!
Give me your best shot.
They all readied and threw the dodgeballs right at me. Suddenly I felt my feet lift the ground as Josh grabbed me in his arms, escaping all their balls. Finally, we skidded to a stop once they had run out of balls.
Stay here, Candace. I won't be 2 minutes.
Josh turned around and grinned.
Now it's my turn.
He lifted the dodgeballs and pelted them at the opposing team. They went down like bowling pins, one after another. No one could dodge his throws, and at the end, our team had won.
Wow, Josh, you're amazing! So strong. Do you work out?
But Josh ignored all the girls' compliments and approached me.
Candace, let's hang out after school. I'm thinking I'd take you to a nice sushi restaurant. What do you say?
All the girls looked at me in anger. I knew what they were thinking. Why was Josh infatuated with me, of all people? He had all the prettiest and most positive class fawning over him. Gotta go.
But
I disappeared quickly. I had to keep my promise to Tammy. Later after school, I called Tammy. Tammy, you won't believe what happened today.
Wait, don't tell me. Come over right now.
But aren't you sick?
Huh?
You said you had a cold.
Oh, yeah, I was just lying about that. The final episode for Stranger Things came out today and I couldn't miss it.
Oh, Tammy. Later, I arrived at her house and Tammy dragged me to her room.
Okay, what's the tea?
Suddenly, Tammy held her nose.
Okay, hold up. Take your smelly clothes off.
I was still wearing my gym clothes. I took my shirt off, so I was just wearing my sports bra. It's Josh. He was obsessed with me today.
Okay, Candace, no need to exaggerate.
No, I mean it. He kept trying to talk to me, and today in gym, he was like my bodyguard during dodgeball, and suddenly someone knocked on the door and opened it. You wouldn't believe who was there. Josh!
hey, Tammy, do you have a...
Josh froze. I was only wearing my sports bra. He went as red as a tomato.
I'm sorry.
Josh slammed the door shut, and we heard his footsteps as he ran away. Oh, God.
What's going on between... Because if you broke our promise, our friendship will be over.
I know that. Tammy looked at me suspiciously.
Okay, so what was it you were saying about Josh?
Nothing.
Okay. Hey, do you want to watch Stranger Things with me?
I nodded numbly. I couldn't tell Tammy about what happened with Josh. She might suspect I was breaking my promise. But I wasn't. It was just Josh. I don't understand any of it. Why did he like me? The next day, Tammy came to school. At break, we headed over to the janitor's closet like usual. But to our surprise, the janitor was actually in there.
Get lost, you hooligans.
Sorry.
We ran off and hid behind the lockers.
Where do we go now?
I know a spot, but don't tell anyone.
Who would I tell?
I led Tammy over to my hiding place beneath the bleachers, but when we got there, I received the shock of my life. Josh was there, and he came to Rachel.
Come on, Josh. You know you want me.
Actually, no, I don't want you. I came here looking for Candace.
But why? She's such a loser. She's obsessed with books and...
And she's smart and kind, and she's nothing like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think you know.
Suddenly, Rachel spotted me and Tammy, and she smirked.
Oh, Josh, come here.
Rachel leaned forwards and forced her lips onto Josh. He shoved her away.
Ugh, Rachel, what are you doing?
Oh, be quiet, Joshy. You know you liked it.
No, I did not.
Rachel smirked and winked at me.
Who are you winking at?
Josh turned and looked at me, his eyes widened.
Candace, nothing happened between us.
I don't care.
Please, Candace.
Just stay away from me, okay? I turned and ran off. I shouldn't care, but seeing Rachel kiss Josh really tore at my heart. And I knew Josh was messing with me or something. There was no way he would soccer game.
Boy, watch it, chick.
Candace, wait.
Just leave me alone.
No.
Why?
Because I care about you.
I stopped running, then turned around. Why do you care about me?
Why is the sky blue?
Josh.
It's because of me.
We turned. Tammy was there. Tammy?
I'm sorry, Candace. I haven't been completely honest with you.
What are you talking about?
I asked Josh to try and get... We go on a date with him by the end of the month.
My heart shattered. What? Why?
Because I wanted to test you, Candace. You may not know it, but you're beautiful. And I knew that eventually you would find a guy and you would leave me alone. I don't want to be alone. I needed to make sure you were a true friend. So I asked Josh to test you.
I was heartbroken. You betrayed me.
No, Candace, please.
And you! Save it.